How long do you think that's been there for? Oh my gosh. First of all, we've got a ton of, well, 2 bottles and a ton of cans. The water is pretty chilly this time of year, but it's withstandable. And with a wetsuit, hopefully I can stay in there for quite a while. All right, so this is probably where I'm gonna get in right here, since it's a nice shallow spot, and then I'll snorkel around and see what I can find. Maybe some fish or old lost antique treasures down in the water. Oh, slippery. Oh boy, that's cold. There's a lot of stuff down there. Interesting. A lot of garbage, man. Ooh. some hair out. Oh, that water's not too bad, but still cold enough that my skinny little body can't keep very warm. But look at all the stuff I found so far, man. Look at all that. There's so much garbage down there. It's wild. People are messy. Yeah, it's cold. I'm just gonna sit here on this rock for a minute and just warm up in the sun. Okay, I'm dried up a little bit, warmed up a little bit in the sun. So right now I got in right here, and then I kind of swam around this area and over here a little bit and back over. So I've kind of cleared up this area of all the garbage and all the treasures to find. But around the corner over here, there's like a spot where people load their kayaks in, and so I assume, you know, as people are loading kayaks on into the water and stuff, they drop stuff. So I'm gonna clean up all this garbage, grab that garbage sack I luckily found and fill it up with all this, and then probably hop back in the water over there, and I'm sure there's gonna be more stuff. Look at this. I just no way. Look at this, bro. How long do you think that's been there for? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Wow. Add that to the list of treasures. Me finding all this stuff has to seem fake. Like, if I was watching this video, I would think it was fake. Like, I planted the stuff, but look at the video, bro. Everything I found has had moss and dust on it. And this was like full of rocks and like, look, stuff is like grown on it. Like, that's been there forever, man. I did not plant this stuff. There's just a ton of garbage right here. It's crazy. Alright, so this is where everyone comes down and they launch their kayaks right here. And it's kind of shallow, so I'm hoping it kind of evens out down there and there's more trash, but I guess we'll have to see. Oh, I'm still chilly from the last one, so I'm gonna take a minute to just warm up because it's cold. Time for round 2. Wish me luck. It's hard to walk with these things, if you couldn't tell. Shit. A cowboy hat and a fishing pole. That's awesome. Okay, I've had enough. It's cold. But look at the beach. Look at all this stuff, dude. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna clean all this up and bring it up to the van and we'll check it out. That's a lot of garbage. Oh my goodness. So I got a fishing pole, hats, cans and clothing and goggles, a net, cowboy hat, shoes. Look at all that, man. That is a ton of stuff. I'm gonna organize this all out and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, there's the haul. So, we'll take you through all this. First of all, we've got a ton of, well, 2 bottles and a ton of cans. And then we've got just kind of a majority of garbage. Most of it's like old fishing garbage and plastic bags from baits. A lot of fishing stuff. We got the heel of a cane shoe. That's a big shoe too. Look at the size of that thing, man. That is huge. And then we've got 3 pairs of kids' goggles. We've got 4 hats, cowboy hat, fishing hat, baseball cap, and whatever the heck that is, bonnet or something. We've got these weird rubber things, not really sure what that is, but got them. We've got a sick ass knife. Look at that thing. I haven't taken it out yet actually, but that is actually awesome. That is definitely a good find. I've got a fishing stringer, which I'll keep that. So this I'll keep. These are fishing weights. A lot of use there. Keep those. I got a full-on fishing pole, brand new, and that fishing pole is actually better than the one I have currently in the van, so I'm going to be keeping that. We've got a fishing net. We've got 2 shirts, a sock, a golf ball, and a trash bag. And all in all, that is a big haul. Wow. So probably most of this I'll throw away in this dumpster right here. I'll probably throw most of it away, but I think I'm going to keep the fishing pole, the stringer, the knife, because who would throw a knife away? Come on. And then I'll probably keep these too. They're always handy. Yeah. Everything else I think I'll throw away. Wow, that's a lot of stuff though. Okay, this is the plan now. It's about 3:30 right now, so got a few hours before it gets dark. So I'm gonna take the fishing pole. I'm gonna see if I can catch a fish. Wouldn't that be funny, man? Get a fishing pole out of the water and catch a fish. But it has a jig on there already, and it's lined already. It's not too old, so I can still cast and reel. So we're gonna see if I can't catch a fish, huh? But first I'm gonna get out of this wetsuit because it is cold. Okay, to go fishing, I'm only gonna bring the knife and the fishing pole with the jig that's already on there. I'm gonna leave the van parked up here. The lake's down there a little ways, but I wanna get the towel and some of that stuff drying. So, let's see if we can't catch a fish with the fishing pole I just pulled out of the lake. All right. This place looks as good as any. Well, no fish for me today. Pretty dry. Surprisingly that is actually pretty much dry. Wow, I thought that was gonna be wet for like forever. And then, those are still wet. That's okay though, those can dry. Okay, time to clean up. Okay. Whew, that is a day. I thought I was gonna go in there and see like maybe a fish or two and then find like a can, like a beer can or something. Like that's all. Then I went in there and dude, it turned out to be like a full-on Splunketeer treasury antique restoration project. That was sick. Plus I cleaned up a whole bunch of garbage. And the funniest part about that whole thing is that the fishing pole I found in there, like covered in moss down in the water, is better than the fishing pole that I'm using in the van right now. Like the one I have is kind of, I think I found that one as well back home. This one's better. So, but yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go visit the world famous Horseshoe Bend and then gonna go down below the dam and do some fishing, because apparently below the dam is like a super perfect spot for trout, and it's like one of Arizona's few blue ribbon fisheries for trout. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go see how accurate that actually is. An old man told me that. I was sitting in the van one day and he like rolled up and told me about it. So kind of interesting. So yeah, that's the goal. Horseshoe Bend and then go down into the canyon. So if you're interested in seeing more of that content, make sure you subscribe, and that way you can follow along. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Bronson. I am traveling in my Astro van that, as you can see, I self-converted from scratch. And I'm just traveling around the Southwest, going on action-packed adventures and living life to the fullest while I'm young. As for the rest of you, I will see you all next time in the canyons of the Colorado River. Thanks for watching.